Hello. All right. I apologize if I sound weird in any way, if I talk strangely loud. Currently have some ear infection issues going on in both my left and right ear, so I apologize if this goes off into weird pauses. That is most likely me trying to deal with the pain, or trying to hear if I actually heard something, because obviously can only hear so much right now. Okay, so this tutorial is going to go through how to create a sound swep. This is the traditional sound swep, not one of the ones that just play random sounds. What this means is you'll be able to play three different sounds, bind it to your left click, right click, and R, as in reload. This will allow your players to play certain sounds and know what they're going to be playing. First off, and this is fairly important, make sure you have my gmadconverter.exe. This is something you can get from anywhere. You can just Google it. I'll also include a download in the description so you can download it yourself. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your add-ons folder in Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Garrys Mod add-ons. Super duper duper easy to find. All you have to do is, if you're trying to find a way to get to it, open up Task Manager. Whoop, there it is. Double that right here. Open file location, kabloop, scroll up, Steam Apps, and Common, and then Garrys Mod add-ons. That's how you get to here. You notice that, unlike you, if you've never done this before, you'll have the files, they're most likely just white little pasty things. They don't have the little picture of an icon. What you're going to do is open with, after downloading the exe that I sent you and dragging it onto your desktop, you're going to hit right click, open with on one of the GMA files. You're going to go to more apps. You're going to scroll down, look for another app on this PC. You're going to find the exe that I told you to download, and you're going to set it to open with that. I've already done that, so it should show up like this little thing, little white box with a blue window in the center. I guess that's it, representing that it's going to open with an exe. Let me delete these guys. I don't think any of that's important. Delete those. Alright, so what you're going to do is go off and find my sound swep pack, or find one of the sound sweps that are out there that have a similar thing. So let me get that right now. Do 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 sound swep hunt. I also have a bit of a cold. Just came back from London for 8 days, so I have a feeling that I caught some magic London disease. If you didn't see what I just did, it's called Star Wars Sound Swap Pack right here. I'll link it in the description as well. It's up on the workshop. It's a grouping of other things. What you're going to do is double click on it. You should see a CMD open up like you did, and it'll start streaming through, and it unpacks the GMA file back into its original folders. A GMA file is essentially just it's kind of like a form of zipping up a file, but it's meant for Steam. So that's that. So next thing to do, if you wanted to start doing your own stuff, is you would go off and find your sound. You would go and put it in the weapons. You would name a folder. Let's call this one Scrub King, right there. You would go in and let me grab the sounds from Star Killer. But these are MP3s. You can do any form of sound file, WAV or anything like that. All you have to do is make sure you do something like that. You would rename the sounds to Scrub King 1. Scrubs King. I do it like this just so I can keep track of it. Because if you have them all as if you have them all with special names, it can be a bit. It's just a little bit harder for you to keep track of them. I like to do it like this. You can of course choose how to do it. Let's go back into here. So I now have sound set up. If you wanted to do an image, all you'd have to do is go into Materials, Entities, and all you'd have to do is do exactly what I'm doing now, which is I will take this guy, copy, paste. All you have to do is make sure it matches whatever you're going to name this swep. So I'm going to call this SSWEP, or sound swep underscore scrub king. .png. This is a PNG file. It has to be a PNG. JPEG will not work. Make sure you find a PNG. All you'd have to do is go to the Google and Google yourself an image. Let me find out the size of this guy is. Boopity boopity. What are you? 128 by 128. I'm dying here. All right, let's go to Google, and then we're gonna Google a Scrub King images. Let me do that, and then search tools size exactly 128 by 128. Should come back with something. There we go. View image. Bloop. And this guy, oh, it's already a thing. So let me actually delete this guy. Sorry, skip the other step. So scrub, oh, no, swep underscore scrub king .png. That's now there. And then what I'm going to do after that is go into Lua weapons. Now this is when you actually copy paste something. So I'm going to do copy paste. I'm going to remove the copy part. I'm going to rename the swep to match exactly what we put back over at the materials. This is what makes it so your thing will have an icon. You can open it up, and this is where you start doing shenanigans. By the way, what you name it in here in this Lua folder is what it will show up as in the Q menu when you copy to clipboard. So keep that in mind if you wanted to make it so it's a little bit easier to organize yourself. Don't just name it something stupid like 1, 2, 3 or something like that. So this is going to be Scrub King Sound Swep. That'll be the name. I'm the one that created the Star Scalar Swep, so I don't have to change the name, but you can, of course, change the name of the author to yourself. The category right now is Star Wars Sound Swep. If you're creating a Sound Swep specifically for yourself or others, I would recommend switching it to whatever it's going to be. That way you can easily find your own category. If you want it just to sync up to the sound sweps for Star Wars, because it is a Star Wars sound swep and you've done it to the quality that we've kind of been doing ours at, feel free to set that as your category. You don't have to mess with any of these other settings, just leave those as is. What you're going to be doing is coming down to here. What I may have not done, which I hope I did, let me go back and double check. Go down to sound weapons. There should be something called Scrub King. Okay, we're good. So what you're gonna do, and this part's super duper duper easy. You're gonna do Scrub King, and you'll see that I did this for Star Killer. Scrub King 1, and you're gonna do the same thing for the rest. So I'm gonna actually paste, highlighting. There we go. And then there you go. Scrub King 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna save it. And there you go. So that's literally how you get a sound swep done and finished. Super duper easy. Honestly, sound sweps are by far the easiest thing when it comes down to actually creating them. Going off and getting the sounds is kind of a hoe and a half, especially if you want specific sounds, like all the ones that I put up there. Forewarning, if you do click, your left click or right click in the middle of a sound, it will not play them at the same time. It'll cut off the first one. So, yeah, there you go. That's how you create a sound swep. Hope this helped anyone that's doing those. If you wanted to learn how to upload them yourself, refer to my upload video, which will be coming up hopefully as soon as possible. Okay, thank you. I was about to upload the tutorial. I forgot to mention something. If you wanted to upload this, reference the tutorial. That's a whole nother thing. The video upload tutorial, I'll link it somewhere. It'll probably be in the series for this. But if you want to upload just this and you don't want to re-upload everything else, and I recommend not uploading everything else because people will get angry, including myself. There's no reason to. You're going to delete everything not relevant. You're literally just going to go through materials, entities, blah, 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 blah. Goodbye. Blah, 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 dead. Blah. Now you're going to go back to sound, weapons, blah, 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 blah. Gone. Blah, 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 blah. There you go. If you want to double check if your sound swep works, as long as you kept it in your add-ons folder, it should still work. It'll just pop up literally in the category that you set it to, using the same icon that you created for it. And yeah, it's super straightforward. I have it in the add-ons folder. so it should work. There's literally no reason that it shouldn't be, unless I left a typo somewhere. But should be okay. So there you go. I'll throw this on to the end of the video. Hopefully this helps those of you that were like, wait, what happens? Well, actually, there shouldn't be a problem with you guys because there wouldn't have been a pause. So there you go. Okay, everything's covered. All right, bye-bye.